Friends, imagine a land once called paradise. Fertile fields, tall grass, crystal streams, nature's blessing to its people. But in just a few years, that paradise turned into a nightmare. Not because of war or drought, but because of rats, cats, and rabbits. Yes, you heard it right. 3 unexpected invaders almost destroyed an entire ecosystem in Burkina Faso. And the shocking way President Ibrahim Traore fought back feels like a movie. Let me tell you this unbelievable story. In southern Burkina Faso, locals once thrived on rich soil, crops, and grazing lands. Generations lived in balance with nature. But all that changed when a caravan of traders accidentally introduced an uninvited guest, rats. At first, no one noticed. But within weeks, their population exploded. Fields vanished, nests were destroyed, and crops disappeared. The paradise was slowly dying. Terrified, villagers decided to bring in cats to fight the rats. Simple solution, right? But nature doesn't work that way. Instead of killing rats, the cats found birds to be easier prey. Rare bird species were hunted to extinction. Thousands of birds disappeared every year. The balance broke further. Now the land was cursed by both rats and cats. As if that wasn't enough, a caravan accident released dozens of rabbits into the area. Harmless at first glance, but soon deadly. They devoured grasslands and crops from the roots. Pastures vanished. Livestock starved. And then the unthinkable happened. A landslide buried hundreds of animals and birds. The once green land was collapsing before everyone's eyes. Now the land was trapped. Rats multiplying faster than humans could count. Cats killing birds. Rabbits eating entire fields. Farmers were helpless. Children went hungry. And the land that once fed generations looked like a graveyard. Friends, it seemed nothing could save this paradise. That's when Ibrahim Traore took charge. He brought scientists, environmentalists, and locals together. First target: the cats, because they were destroying birds, the natural guardians of balance. Using GPS trackers and motion sensors, a long campaign wiped out every cat. Slowly, the birds began to return. Nests were rebuilt, and the sky echoed with life again. But 2 bigger enemies remained. Next came the rabbits. Scientists created bioweapons disguised as food. Carrots laced with a special virus spread among them like wildfire. Within months, 70% of the rabbit population was gone. Fields began breathing again, but rats were still on the rampage. In winter, when birds had migrated, helicopters dropped 300 tons of poisoned bait. Thousands of rats were wiped out. But Traore knew, even a single breeding pair could restart the nightmare. So, the final strike began. Elite trained dogs swept the land, sniffing out every last rabbit and rat. 4 months, they hunted day and night, until the land was finally free. And then, something magical happened. Grass grew again. Birds returned in thousands. Farmers harvested crops. Children laughed as life came back. For the first time in decades, the land took a deep breath of peace. The nightmare was over. Friends, this story is more than Burkina Faso. It's a reminder for the whole world. Destroying nature is easy, but bringing it back is almost impossible. Ibrahim Traore proved that with courage, science, and unity, even a dying land can live again. Do you think leaders in other countries should adopt such bold measures to save nature? Type yes in the comments. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Because hope is the seed that grows into a forest.